Living Planet is a technology company that I and a number of friends and colleagues created to focus on a couple of key issues. Firstly, we felt that technology had been absent from the way we solve some of our world's greatest problems, principally how we use resources and how we improve the quality of life for people in both urban and non-urban environments. What we're trying to achieve through technology and the efficiency it brings is better economic, social, and environmental outcomes, benefiting people, because obviously we build cities to house people and the way they live their lives, they're educated, how they receive their health and how they socialize, how they entertain, but also how we consume things so that our environment can sustain our population as it diversifies and grows. In the software industry, we tend to build what we call platforms. Think of it like Windows or anything else that is ubiquitous, and you build on top of it. And so we built the PlanIT Urban Operating System as that layer.
The Urban Operating System can offer great economic advantages, both in terms of the operating costs of buildings and infrastructure, and also the generation of new sources of revenue. Let's just take a simple example of a building. In a building, people move throughout, and they will be monitored sometimes for security and access. But that information isn't shared with the heating and ventilation system, which depends on how many people are in the building. And that information isn't shared with the lighting system. And so lights go blazing, buildings become either too cool or too warm because you're not using the information that's right in front of you. So what the Urban Operating System is doing is allowing you to balance the flow of these precious resources or people, to be able to see when things are happening before they turn into big problems. We don't want to be caught in traffic jams. We don't want the water main to burst and damage our house. So all of these things, if you can see them before they happen, you can make life a little bit more convenient. It's preventing the waste of time, the waste of materials, and in so doing, there are economic effects which are beneficial. The environment is better for it.
What we're trying to do in the Living Planet arena, the Urban Operating System, is to bring together a kind of new way of thinking about cities. Indeed, nothing short of a renaissance. In fact, we might call them Renaissance cities. And our job, I think, is to take a message to people that are prepared to listen that we need a new way of living. So there are four main issues that I believe that are necessary for a sustainable city. They are health, education, housing and employment, and people need hope. People need to be wanted. People need to be included in what's going on in the urban fabric. So then you think about what produces most pollution. Food, water and transport in the built environment account for 70% of CO2. With world population growing from 7 to 9 billion and with 1 million people a week going into cities, existing cities, we're going to have to build cities for upwards of 1 billion people. We have a very exciting opportunity to change the way our cities are built and cities are regenerated using the Urban Operating System of Living Planet in conjunction with real estate planning and financing skills. If we can create technologies which are quicker, better, simpler and more durable, they become more profitable and self-sustaining for the benefit of the people that live in those cities and the environment within which that city stands.
We are looking at lots of different forms of inputs, and we're learning from the past as we do in humans, and we take that information and we try to make the best guess about what may happen and try to make great decisions. And your human body is designed to keep you healthy and keep you safe and keep you consistent. And that's what we do. It has to work every single day in the same way your heart does and your brain does and other elements of your body. That's what we do for cities.